Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Weather with Sim again. I hope you guys are all having a great weekend so far, and as well as a great start to your Saturday. And today is February 1st, 2025, as we just entered the new month of our February. And in today's forecast, we are going to be talking about this large storm that's going to be coming to the United States as we get into the very end of next week. And that storm is going to be occurring pretty soon because we're only about 5 days away from when the storm is expected to bring some pretty big time impacts, as not only will we be seeing the potential for freezing rain on the northern side of that system, which is likely to impact the Great Lakes and Northeast region, but also the Ohio Valley all the way back down there into the Tennessee River Valley is likely to even experience severe storms with that system. So it is going to be kind of wild to really see what the storm system does as it rolls on through later next week. But from what we know so far, though, it's definitely going to be on the concerning side of things, as severe weather and even winter storm activity will definitely be likely depending on your location. But if you are new here to the YouTube channel, or if you haven't subscribed already, make sure to go down below and click that subscribe button, as we upload every day on this channel. And it's also important to also give this video a thumbs up too as well, as not only does subscribing and liking really help support the channel, but it also really does help spread the word out to everyone. So we need to make sure you guys are doing that, as this storm is definitely going to cause some very big impacts. And of course, make sure to share this with any friends, family, or anyone who you don't know on social media. If you guys would please do that, all of that would be much appreciated. And let's start getting right in today's forecast, which the first thing we're going to look at is going to be our future radar. If we take this forward, we are going to be tracking the potential for some pretty big storms to roll on through, as we're going to kind of have those Alberta clippers rolling on through as we get into the next couple of days. But as we get into Thursday of next week, which will be 5 days from now, we are going to be tracking a large storm. And once again, this is going to cause some very big impacts, because not only will we be seeing freezing rain on the northern side of that system, but look down here, we're going to have a lot of showers and thunderstorms try to get their acts together, as a lot of energy is going to try to surge on in from the Gulf of Mexico by the time we get into Thursday, February 6th, at the end of next week, where not only will we be seeing your guys' chances for severe weather, but some of that energy that surges all the way up there into the Great Lakes region could even bring your guys' chances for even thunder ice, as this energy is looking to surge as far north as Michigan and as well as Wisconsin, and that will then continue into Ohio and then into the Mid-Atlantic. And then after that, it looks like we're going to get another surge of energy after that, which could potentially bring another day for severe weather by the time we get into the week after next week, which will be over 7 days from now. But definitely at the point to where we must watch a lot of this very closely as we get into the next couple of days, especially because the storm system is definitely looking to be pretty significant as we get into the end of next week, like I said. And so we will need to be watching this during the next couple of days to see what models show with this. But obviously, confidence are still a little on the lower side of things, as not only does the European model show this, but if we compare this to the GFS model does not nearly show as much cape surging on up there into the Ohio Valley, and really just keeps most of it south of Kentucky, which could mean we don't really see any severe weather at all. But at the same time, that could definitely still indicate your chances for severe storms. And what's even more concerning is that not only does the GFS model show this, but if we look at the Canadian model as we get into Thursday, February 6th of next week, you guys can see how this will be bringing your guys' chances for severe weather, as not only does the European model show this, but the Canadian model, which is what we're looking at right now, really does show that energy really trying to get its act together, as we could be seeing a lot higher amounts. So we will need to be watching this very closely. Now keep in mind that this is still a little far out, because we are heading about 5 days out from now still. We're still expecting some things to shift around a little bit, but we're obviously at the point to where chances for severe storms are definitely going to start getting more on the concerning side of things, and this is also because of your moisture. You guys can see how we're going to have that pretty big surge of moisture come on in as we get into Thursday of next week too as well, and same with your wind, as not only will we be seeing a lot of energy and moisture, but if we look at your wind, you guys can see how wind is really going to be strong as we get into the lower parts of the atmosphere, and it looks like the higher parts of the atmosphere won't nearly be as strong, but we will still be seeing some pretty good wind shear across all levels of the atmosphere, which would definitely indicate your guys' chances for not only severe weather, but also possibly for a couple of tornadoes. So this is something to really watch for as we get into the end of next week, my friends. Now, keep in mind, though, that this is still far out once again, and because the GFS model does not show this, confidence obviously isn't extremely high as of right now, but this is definitely to the point to where we all need to really be paying attention to this system, as we not only will be seeing severe weather, but we could also be seeing freezing rain, which is what we're going to show you next, as not only will this bring in severe weather, but also bring your guys' chances for a little bit of snowfall and also some freezing rain, especially as we get into Thursday at the end of next week, where we could be seeing a lot of that. We're talking potentially anywhere from a 1/4 inch up to a 1/2 inch of freezing rain across a lot of these areas. And just to take a zoom in view on this, you guys can see how places like Chicago might be getting close to an inch of freezing rain. You guys can see how southern Michigan, especially around the Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo area, you guys could be picking up near a 1/2 inch of freezing rain. Same goes with northern Indiana and Ohio. Look at that. We're talking potentially over a 1/2 inch of freezing rain in a few areas, and maybe even a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch occurring over there in Pennsylvania. It looks like it looks like this storm is definitely going to bring some very big impacts. I think the bullseye for this storm is going to be Chicago getting over a 1/2 inch of freezing rain, but I also think places like Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, even over there in the Pennsylvania, will still need to be watching for freezing rain, as maybe even a little bit of freezing rain may occur on the southern side of that system too as well, before those severe storms really start to ramp up. And not only will we be tracking your potential for freezing rain and snow, but if we take a look at your lightning flash intensity, you guys can see that on the southern side of that system, especially areas south of, let's say south of Michigan, let's say, you guys can see how we're going to have enough energy to support some scattered showers and thunderstorms across a lot of these areas, and look at that, maybe even a squall line trying to develop, as widespread showers and thunderstorms could definitely get their acts together. Now, even though some of these areas may not be seeing may not be getting hit by thunderstorms, a lot of you guys across this entire region right here will more than likely experience a thunderstorm. So let's say Springfield, Missouri, it doesn't look like you guys are getting hit by a thunderstorm when we're looking at the lightning flash rate, but you guys are still in the area where we are expecting severe weather. So even though you may not be getting hit by one of these little things showing up, like I said, you will still likely get your chances for severe weather. So we do need a lot of you guys to be on high alert, as your guys' chances for thunderstorms are definitely on the higher side of things, as you can already see right there. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys want to want me to show you guys more about the weather forecast as I may go live later today, make sure to go down below and click that subscribe button, as we may do another live stream later today, especially if the storm does appear to be a little bit more on the concerning side of things. And also don't forget to give this video a thumbs up as well. Those definitely help out a lot, and once again, subscribing and liking really does help support the channel, and also really does help spread the word out to everyone to really do that, so that way we can really help get them information out to everyone. And of course, share this with any friends, family, or anyone who you guys know on social media. If you guys would please do that, that would be much appreciated, and I definitely appreciate all that, and we will see you in the next one. Thank you all so much for watching, and goodbye.